The tension surrounding the New York Yankees has reached a boiling point as the trade deadline approaches, and fans have every reason to be fired up. A recent insider report just lit a fire under the fan base, giving us a detailed look at the front office's mindset as they prepare to make serious moves to bolster the roster for what they hope is not just a playoff push but a legitimate World Series run. Despite a strong season so far, the Yankees know they have weaknesses, and they're not sitting back waiting for miracles. They're being aggressive, calculated, and ready to spend big if it means solidifying their chances of lifting that long-awaited championship trophy. The biggest need, pitching. That's been the buzz around the Yankees for weeks, and now it's been confirmed as the primary focus. The rotation has been held together with duct tape, hope, and the occasional outstanding performance, but that won't cut it in October. Gerrit Cole and Clarke Schmidt are both sidelined with Tommy John surgery. Luis Gil, who fans were optimistic would return by mid-June, has still yet to throw a pitch. And here we are, creeping toward the end of July. That's a major red flag. Gil's recovery from a lat injury has taken longer than expected, and even if he does return, there's legitimate concern about how effective he can be after such a long layoff. There's no guarantee he'll be in form for the playoffs, and banking on that would be a massive gamble. That uncertainty has pushed the Yankees into overdrive when it comes to exploring trade options. According to insider reports, the Yankees are seriously eyeing a few starting pitchers who could immediately slot into the rotation and bring some stability to a unit that's been anything but stable. The first name that jumps off the list is Seth Lugo. Since making the full-time switch to the starting rotation in 2023, Lugo has been nothing short of spectacular. His earned run average sits at a sparkling 3.17, good enough to rank 10th among qualified starters during that span. The names ahead of him are some of the best in the business, and Lugo has earned his spot among them. Lugo was the runner-up in the American League Cy Young race last season, coming in behind Tarik Skubal. And even though he might not finish in the top 5 this year, he's still been incredibly effective. His underlying numbers may have dipped slightly from last season, but the results are still there, and that's what matters. On a struggling Kansas City Royals team, Lugo has managed to shine, posting a 2.95 earned run average with 99 strikeouts in 113 innings pitched, along with a walks and hits per inning pitched mark of 1.088. That kind of consistency is exactly what the Yankees need. What makes Lugo even more intriguing is his pitch repertoire. He throws 9 different pitches, a rarity in today's game, and that gives him a unique edge. The Yankees pitching development staff has built a reputation for helping pitchers simplify their arsenals to focus on their most effective offerings. If Lugo joins the Bronx, there's a good chance they tweak his pitch mix to get even better results, but at the same time, how much do you really want to mess with success? Lugo's been thriving with his approach, and the Yankees may find that a few small adjustments are all he needs to take another step forward. Now, there is one complication with Lugo. He has a player option for $15 million in 2026. That could make teams a bit cautious. If he pitches well down the stretch, there's a strong chance he opts out and seeks a more lucrative deal in free agency. So, acquiring him comes with a bit of risk in terms of long-term control. Still, if the Yankees are looking to win now, and all signs point to that being the case, then this is the kind of move you have to make. The other name turning heads is Mitch Keller of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Keller has had an up-and-down career, but lately, he's figured things out. As of now, he owns a 3.53 earned run average through 21 starts. With 97 strikeouts over 125 innings, his win-loss record is a misleading 4-10. But let's be real, that's more a reflection of the Pirates being a disaster than Keller's actual performance. Anyone paying attention knows that wins and losses don't tell the whole story for pitchers anymore. What's interesting about Keller is that he's under team control for several more years, with a salary of $15.4 million annually through 2028. That kind of stability is appealing for a Yankees team dealing with major uncertainty in the rotation moving forward. Gerrit Cole might miss a big chunk of the 2026 season, and Clarke Schmidt may not return at all that year. Marcus Stroman will hit free agency, so landing a guy like Keller would not only help now but also fill a significant need for the future. Of course, there's still some hesitation in the fan base. Some might scoff at the idea of trading for a pitcher with a losing record and think the Yankees are settling, but that would be short-sighted. Keller has shown he can be effective and there's real reason to believe he hasn't hit his ceiling yet. His slider and sweeper have shown flashes of being elite, and in the hands of the Yankees development team, those pitches could take off. We've seen what this organization can do with arms like Carlos Rodon, who reinvented his slider to become one of the nastiest pitches in baseball again. Keller could follow a similar path. Even more intriguing is the idea of packaging Keller with third baseman Brian Hayes. That could allow the Yankees to solve two issues in one move. Hayes hasn't quite lived up to his potential, but he's shown flashes of being a very solid contributor. Adding a glove-first third baseman with some upside could be a sneaky upgrade at a position that's been problematic for the Yankees all year. And if the Pirates are ready to sell high on Keller, this might be the perfect window to get a deal done. Then there's Mel Kelly, the veteran right-hander from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Kelly is a bit older, he's 36, but he's having one of the best years of his career with a 3.3 to earned run average, 118 strikeouts in 122 innings, and a whip of 1.057. Kelly has proven he can still get it done. He's not a power pitcher anymore. His fastball velocity ranks among the bottom 10 in the league. But he knows how to pitch, and that experience matters come October. Kelly's strikeout and ground ball rates are both above average, which makes him a great fit for what the Yankees like to see in a starter. His best pitch is his changeup, a pitch the Yankees have emphasized in their organizational development strategies this season. That makes Kelly an even more appealing target, as he fits right into the mold of what the team is trying to build. On the mound, there's a real path to seeing him as the number 3 starter in a playoff rotation behind Rodon, and possibly Lugo or Keller, depending on how the trade market shakes out. Kelly's contract situation is also favorable. He's set to make $6 million in 2025 and will then become a free agent. So he's likely a rental, unless a team is interested in re-signing him. The Diamondbacks seem open to dealing him, especially if they can pair him with a player like Eugenio Suarez in a bigger deal. That's where things get even more interesting. Suarez has been linked to both the Yankees and the Mariners, and while Seattle might be a more natural fit given his history there, the Yankees are still very much in the mix. If the Yankees decide not to go after Suarez but still want Kelly, they might be able to acquire him at a reasonable price without giving up top-tier prospects. And that could be a win in itself. Adding a veteran arm with postseason experience without mortgaging the future is exactly the kind of move that can pay off in October, even without overpowering stuff. Kelly's command and poise give him the edge in high-leverage games. The Yankees need that kind of stability. Now, when talking about Kelly and Keller in the same breath, it's easy to get the names confused, Dan. Believe me, it happens more than you'd think. But there's no confusion about this. The Yankees are in the market for quality starting pitching, and both guys offer that in very different ways. One brings long-term control and upside. The other offers immediate playoff value and veteran leadership. As we creep closer to the trade deadline, the Yankees have made it clear that they're not going to sit on their hands. They're actively looking for arms to reinforce a rotation that's taken more hits than it can handle. They're not just shopping for depth, they want impact. And they know that without addressing these holes, their dreams of a deep postseason run might fall apart. With a few strategic moves, this team can go from a contender to a favorite. The question now is, who are they willing to part with to make it happen? But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers are echoing through the baseball world after the MLB reportedly handed down a shocking punishment to the New York Yankees, stripping the iconic franchise of 4 wins from their current season record. While the league has yet to release an official statement detailing the specifics behind the decision, insiders suggest the move could be tied to a possible rules infraction. Though exactly what the Yankees are being penalized for remains shrouded in mystery, speculation is rampant across clubhouses, social media, and sports talk shows. Some insiders hint at a potential violation involving sign stealing or improper use of technology. Echoes of past scandals that have haunted other teams. Others suggest a more administrative issue, such as a roster violation or misreported player eligibility. Either way, the loss of 4 wins at this stage in the season could have serious playoff implications, and it has certainly rattled the Bronx. Unsurprisingly, the Yankees organization has not taken the development lightly. Sources close to the front office describe a mixture of frustration and disbelief. with some questioning the league's timing and transparency. Could this be part of a broader crackdown by MLB on infractions that previously might have flown under the radar? Or is the league making an example of baseball's most storied franchise? Players have reportedly been told to remain tight-lipped, but murmurs from within the clubhouse suggest a sense of confusion and determination. "We'll keep playing our game," one anonymous source said, "but yeah, this one stings. Fans, too, are in uproar. Social media is ablaze with theories, defenses, and outrage, especially as the Yankees were already embroiled in a tight divisional race. The subtraction of 4 wins is no minor slap on the wrist. It's a decision that could reshape standings and shift momentum as the postseason approaches. For now, the truth behind the punishment remains in the shadows, but one thing is certain. The baseball world is watching, waiting, and wondering what really happened behind the scenes, and whether more surprises are on the way. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.